Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Look, we talk a lot about recruiting. We talk about Josh Heupel, Jerry Mack, this coaching staff, their inability to land that elite level running back, whether that be high school kids, whether that be in the transfer portal. But even though we say that, you look at this running back room going into 2023, pretty full and a lot of talent that I'm actually excited about. You know, young talent. Dylan Sampson, sophomore. Cam Seldon flashed in the orange and white game as a true freshman. Deshaun Bishop, another freshman, a guy that we talked a lot about, heard a lot about throughout spring camp. Jalen Wright, I'm expecting to have a big-time breakout year in 2023. But when we move to 2024, that running back room is going to be pretty full. Jabari Small, the only senior in that room that's going to be leaving after 2023. So how many running backs does Tennessee look to add in the class of 24? And also, can they land that elite level running back? Look, I made a video just 2 days ago talking about Peyton Lewis, saying that I felt like he was trending to Tennessee. I feel like they're also in a good spot with Braylen Russell. What about Jerrick Gibson, the number one running back in the country? Where is Tennessee at with him? Well, one of those three guys was just predicted to Tennessee by 247 Sports. We're going to get into it. We got a lot to unpack, so I'm going to blast through this. You guys know the deal. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. That is quick, free, and easy, and it helps the channel. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. This is a community of Tennessee fans. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Let's jump right into this thing. Like I said, got a lot to talk about. Peyton Lewis, just made a video on him a couple of days ago. 4-star running back out of Salem, Virginia, 6 foot, 190 pounds. We talked about the scouting report, the speed, the ability to make plays in the passing game. Peyton Lewis is a solid running back that's pretty high on the recruiting board for Tennessee. You go over here and you take a look at the predictions that just came in earlier today. J.C. Sherbert of the Big Spur, South Carolina insider, has put in the crystal ball for the Tennessee Volunteers. The interesting thing about that, again, you're talking about a guy that covers recruiting at South Carolina for a living. That is his job. You want to call him an expert, an insider, whatever you want to call him, but he covers the University of South Carolina, and he puts in the prediction for Tennessee. Now, the interesting thing about that, you go to the On3 recruiting prediction machine. I try to let some of you guys know. Some of you guys stay so focused on that recruiting prediction machine. They've got South Carolina at 43.4%, Virginia Tech 10%, Virginia 8%. Tennessee is not even listed in the top 5 for Peyton Lewis. But here comes the crystal ball. Here comes the prediction. I told you guys I had the confidence. Reading all the articles, reading all the interviews, seeing where Peyton Lewis was at, I had the confidence. I just felt like he was going to end up at Tennessee, that he was trending towards Tennessee. Now, I found an article over at 247 Sports talking about Peyton Lewis. Says he's got a couple of official visits scheduled in June, but one of them may not take place. He was scheduled to visit Tennessee on June the 23rd, also scheduled to visit South Carolina on June the 9th. But the quote from Lewis says, "I am going to make my decision by the end of May." This is what he said about Tennessee. Says, "That's a second home for me. Me and my family have been in and out of Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Nashville, Knoxville. So Tennessee is a second home. We've been there a lot. I feel like Tennessee is in a good spot. Tennessee set to land the 4-star running back, Peyton Lewis." Again, going to make that decision towards the end of May. I can go through the scouting report, but I've already did that a couple of days ago. Let's just say athleticism. 2-sport athlete, elite speed, 2-time state 55-meter champ, personal best of 6.34 seconds. The guy is a blazer. He is a burner. He has the legitimate speed. He can gear down, hit the gap, quickly accelerate, knows how to change pace and burst to overcome angles. This is just part of it. Can be an effective pass catcher out of the backfield. Again, I talked a lot about this 2 days ago, so I don't want to go too far into it with Peyton Lewis. I just wanted to update you guys, let you know that he has now officially been predicted to Tennessee. So what do you think about that? Hit the comment section and let me know. What about Jerrick Gibson? Talked a little bit about him a couple of days ago as well. He's a guy that I don't know that Tennessee, I don't know how close they would be to landing Jerrick Gibson. Again, number 1 running back in the country. Article from Rocky Top insider Ryan Shumpert. Tennessee football makes the top 5 for 5-star running back Jerrick Gibson. Says he releases top 5, including Tennessee football Tuesday night. The Vols joined Florida, Georgia, Miami, and Texas in the talented backs top group. You can go down there, see the top 5 there, the tweet that he put out. Says the IMG Academy stand out as one of the top players in the country. ranking as a 5-star recruit and 26th overall in the country, according to 247 Sports. He also ranks as the #1 running back in the nation and number 6 overall player in the state of Florida. It says here he took a trio of visits to Knoxville during the 2022 season, including Tennessee's wins over Alabama and Florida last fall. Gibson has not been back to Knoxville in 2023, but he does have an official visit scheduled to Tennessee in June. So that's the #1 running back in the country. So when we form that narrative and we say that Tennessee, Josh Heupel, Jerry Mack, they cannot land that elite level running back. Is this what you're talking about? Are we talking about Jerrick Gibson, or is Peyton Lewis somebody that you would consider elite? Because I think Peyton Lewis is an elite running back. Again, you go look at his profile. 247 Sports has him as a top 10 running back, 9th overall, according to 247 Sports. You can go to on3.com, roll through all of it. On3 has him 17th. 247 has him 9th. ESPN 8th. Rivals.com, what are you doing? 41st overall. Is Peyton Lewis an elite level running back, or do you have to have the 5-star? Do you have to have that magical 5th star beside your name to be an elite level prospect? But again, I wanted to mention Jerrick Gibson. A lot of people think he is going to end up at Texas. You can continue to scroll through the article here a little bit more. It says, no stranger to Tennessee's campus. He's taken more visits to a handful of other schools. He's visited Florida 4 times since the start of 2022, including twice in 2023. Also been to Texas and Miami 3 total times since 2022. 2 visits to Austin this year, 1 to Miami. Both 247 Sports Crystal Ball and the On3 prediction machine view Texas as the leader. And that's what I get when I go through all the articles, when I listen to all the interviews. It seems like Jerrick Gibson is probably trending towards Texas, but Tennessee's in there. They've got that official visit. Can they seal the deal? Another running back we're talking about, 4-star running back Braylen Russell, 6'2", 230 pounds, out of Arkansas, 4-star prospect, #3 player out of Arkansas, 21st ranked running back overall. This is one I think Tennessee very much in the mix for. You can see a crystal ball prediction there to Arkansas, and they are very much in the thing as well. Again, he's an Arkansas kid. But it feels like Arkansas, Tennessee, can Tennessee get in there? Everybody says this thing is neck and neck. It is a close one. He's got a live decision coming up on July the 14th at 6:30. So we are going to be covering that live right here on the channel, but that's a name to keep an eye on. We can go down and see it's a who's who list of offers. You see Tennessee, Arkansas, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Texas A&M. In 2023, he ran for almost 1,700 yards, 26 carries, 6.8 yards per carry. He also had 22 receptions for 224 yards and a touchdown. A little bit more physical. If you watch the tape on Braylen Russell, a little bit more physical than Peyton Lewis, but I think they would complement each other well. And we talk about, the class of 23, Cam Seldon, Mr. Do-It-All, a guy you can split out wide, a guy you can play at running back. And then you've got Deshaun Bishop, Khalifa Keith. You got a little variety there. And I think that Braylen Russell and Peyton Lewis give you that thunder and lightning type approach. You give you that speed and also that power. I think Tennessee is in a good spot with both of them. How many does Tennessee need to land? And again, going back to the comment I made just a little bit earlier, if they land Peyton Lewis and they land Braylen Russell, are we past the narrative that Josh Heupel can't recruit an elite level running back? Or is Jerrick Gibson the one that you're going to look back on if Tennessee misses? Hit the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. If you missed the video this morning, Tennessee did receive a commitment. Emmanuel Okoye is in the boat, reclassified to 2023, going to be enrolling in June, starting this fall. He will be a part of this football team in 2023. If you missed that video, go back and check it out. Been putting out a couple of videos a day this week. If you miss them, go back, give them a watch. Some good stuff out there for you guys to take in. As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merch, bonfire.com/store/talkinballs. As always, thank you to the members of the channel. Appreciate the support that you give us financially. You want to be a part of that, hit the join button down below. It's just $1 per month. You can become a member of the channel. You get access to custom Talkin' Vol emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits, and you give us the opportunity to bring you as much content as possible. But that's going to do it for this one. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is the Talkin' Balls Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.